This is SAM, our surgical arm mechanism. Our problem statement was when a surgery is taking place, a robotic arm needs to be present that will move equipment within the sterile field with 3 degrees of freedom.
Okay, so with this arm, instead of using 3 degrees of freedom, we use 4. So, which basically means we have 4 motors which operates 4 different things. So we have 3 motors running off of potentiometers, which is an analog sensor which measures angular position. So the movement up and down, side to side, and this piece that moves back and forth right here is controlled from potentiometer. So it moves back and forth. It'll move up and down. And this little piece will move back and forth. And now we have a bump switch, which stops the circuit. So when it is pressed, it opens up the circuit, so the battery will actually operate this piece and it'll pinch. And then you can press it again to open it. Okay.
So, the conclusion for this is though the refining and innovations made to the physical design and programming of the surgical arm, the arm moves with 4 degrees of freedom that will lift, transport, and place an object in the designated location. The use of potentiometers and a bump switch will allow the arms to move and pinch accordingly.
So some possible improvements would be to be able to have like better servo motors. We're not using servo motors right here, but to be able to use servo motors would be a good one because we could move it at angles. And we would like to have like a sturdier base to support this so it wasn't as wobbly when you move it back and forth. And if this was actually used in like a surgery or anything to help with anything they needed to do, we would like it to be wireless so that when it spins around like this, that these wires wouldn't get wrapped around and it would pull out of the motor. And one more thing, we would like, if it was actually used, we would like it to have thicker material so that it would just be sturdier and would ensure that nothing would go wrong and it would be a better product.